What's up guys, New Jersey Airsoft here. So in today's video I will be going over my Airsoft loadout and how to not break the bank when trying to put together a cool yet affordable Airsoft loadout. With that being said, let's dive in and check it out. This video will be focusing on my gear and what I wear on the field while playing. I'm not going to really focus on my guns this video. I'll be doing a separate video in the future, so be on the lookout for that. As far as anything that I talk about today, I'll post everything in the description below, links or things that you could possibly search to find what I'm using. So to start out this video, let's talk about what I wear on the field as far as camo, my combat top, my pants, and all that. I have here the LBX Tactical Assaulter Combat Top. In multicam, I got this on Evike for $50. Great combat shirt. It works really well. Great price point. It's not going to be something like Cry Precision, but it will also be a lot cheaper in regards to price. I have the pants also. The pants are very comfortable. They offer a lot of storage. I have a one button up here and a zipper. Lots of pockets, like I said, and they are a heavy duty material, so they're not going to rip or get damaged while you're playing on the field. After my LBX gear, I have my Emerson Gear Gen 2 combat shirt and pants set in AOR 1. So if I'm playing on tan, and some of the fields I play at don't allow multicam, it's just a little bit too confusing. You don't know whether it's green or tan, so they will require a different type of camo so that you can actually tell what team you're on. And I picked AOR 1 because I just think it's cool looking. But Emerson Gear combat shirt here. This is the Gen 2, so this is going to be supposed to be a replica for the Cry Precision Gen 2 combat shirt. A lot better price in regards to what you'd be paying for Cry. Cry is obviously, like I said earlier, going to be like the gold standard of clothing, tactical clothing. Emerson Gear is nowhere near the quality, but for what we're doing, playing Airsoft, Emerson is a great option for this. So like I said, it's supposed to be a replica for the Gen 2 Cry stuff. I got this set of shirt and pants for $122.96 from AliExpress. So, you'd be paying well over $300 for Cry pants and probably close to $200 or more for the combat shirt. Both of these I got for $123 on AliExpress. If you don't mind waiting, AliExpress is a great website to get stuff from. It's going to be coming from China, and you're not going to get super good quality stuff, but you will get enough that it will do you great for an Airsoft game, Milsim, and you won't have any issues. I've never had any issues with AliExpress. Only thing is the wait time. You might be waiting a couple weeks. So here I have the pants, and these are actually knee pad inserts. Around the knee is Velcro, not Velcro, elastic, so with a little bit of stretch, it's not going to have too much pull when you kneel down. As far as the waistband, it's elastic with a zipper and lots of pockets. The elastic actually wraps around the waist too. So like I said, lots of storage in here. The camo is pretty nice. And again, AOR 1, Emerson Gear. So next on the list, I have the gloves I'll be wearing. I use Mechanics. They're cheap. They're not going to break the bank. They don't have any padding on the ones I use. I like something that has some dexterity to them so that I can actually maneuver, and there's not really going to be much on the underside or the back side that's going to keep me from having maneuverability inside the gloves. So I like these. These range from, I would say, $15 to maybe $25 at the max. I got these on Amazon, but go to Google, search mechanics, and have your pick. They have a ton of gloves. You know, they have fingerless ones where they have, you know, cuts in the fingers. You can always cut one finger if you want to use it as your trigger finger, things like that. But these are the ones I pick. They are super light, they don't get too hot, and like I said, dexterity, they have maneuverability in them, so I like mechanics. So on to the next thing. I'm going to be talking about my footwear. This is one thing that you should not skimp out on. Just because this is a budget build, I would not suggest buying budget shoes. Make sure you really get something that's going to be durable, hold up well, waterproof, and is light. So, because if you're doing a Milsim event and you're going to be walking or hiking a few miles alone just to get to your AO, you're going to want something that's comfortable and is going to actually hold up while you're running around in the mud, rain, snow, whatever it may be. So I actually pick Salomon's. These are the X Ultra 3 GTX mids. So great boot. They're not super worn yet, so I haven't really tested them for a super long time, but I got them on Amazon for about $165 with shipping and everything. So far, love them. Waterproof, really light, and they're gonna hold up well. They're mid top, so it's gonna protect your ankles. You're gonna hopefully prevent you from rolling your ankle too bad. Just kind of give you that stability and stuff while you're running around in, you know, rough terrain, whatever it may be. But again, I suggest buying a nice boot and making sure that you don't have to buy twice. You know what they say, buy nice so you don't have to buy twice, or something like that. I don't know the exact quote, but you get the gist. So next thing I want to talk about, and something that you should definitely not skimp out on, is your eye pro. Right here I have the Revision Desert Locust goggles. These I bought from Evike for $60. Great goggle, not too bad with fogging, so I haven't really had many issues at all with fogging, which is great. I was actually able to wear these over my glasses, so there was a time period where I ran out of contacts and didn't have any to wear to a game, and I was desperate, so I actually notched out into the gasket material here, and I just notched it out enough to fit my glasses in there, and they actually fit really well, no issues, no fogging. Again, great goggles, and I paid $60 for them, so not crazy expensive, but also not that cheap. Just make sure that when you are buying any eye pro, that it is Z87 rated, and I'm gonna say that most fields will require you to have a full seal gasket, which obviously goggles like this have. My other option are going to be my Oakley M-Frames 3.0, and I got these from Amazon for $136. So again, these are more expensive, but they are really nice shooting glasses. These are the ballistic rated ones, so they are Z87 rated. I got these, actually they came with the Hilo gasket kit. So what this does is it just clips right onto your glasses, and now you go from shooting glasses to full seal glasses. That most fields should allow this because it is a full seal around the eyes. I like these because they're very low profile. Obviously you can tell the size comparison. When I'm wearing my helmet, the goggles kind of get in the way a little bit. There's a nice little gap between, so they don't get in the way, but beware, this is going to leave a lot of your face open. Your forehead is not going to be protected. I have probably an inch or two gap from the top of my glasses to the top of my helmet, or the bottom of my helmet. So beware that this is going to leave a lot of your cheek exposed, a lot of the side of your head exposed, and your forehead. So if you don't want that to happen, I would suggest going with goggles. But if you don't mind and you want something that you can really see better with, I suggest the Oakley M-Frames ballistic version, Z87 rated with the Hilo kit. Great option. Alright, so next on the list is the bump helmet I'm using. I'm using an AT Airsoft TJ Type Fast bump helmet. I got this from Amazon for $33. It's a good, affordable helmet. You don't need to go anything like, into anything like a Team Wendy that's going to be a few $100s. A bump helmet for airsoft is more than enough. I only really run a helmet because I want to run a GoPro. It's a little bit easier to connect stuff to it with a battery pack on the back. So this is the whole reason I run a helmet. Great helmet, it's comfortable enough, it's not going to get in your way, and it doesn't bob on my head a lot. So I'm pretty happy with it so far. On here I have a One Tigress Coyote Brown helmet cover. It's going to give you a lot of Velcro space on the sides, and you put patches. I actually attached a light here, a dead light, so this is going to flash red, and then if I click it one more time, it'll actually strobe at the same time. So with that being said, if you're playing at night and you need a light, very bright, your teammates are going to know you're there. If you have the strobe on especially, it might light you up, but they're going to know you're there. And then if you're dead, you get hit, just throw this on, people can see you from a decent distance. If I flip this way, I actually have IR lights that turn on here. So they are on right now, blinking, but you can't see it, so it's pointless to have on. That's actually a Sin Airsoft strobe light. I got that on AliExpress for $17.59. So not that bad, pretty good light, it's very bright, and again, it's not going to break the bank, but you might have to wait since it is coming from China. If we move to the back, I have my helmet battery / counterweight pouch. This is going to be holding my external battery for my GoPro, which is going to be mounted up forward. It holds a 10,000 milliamp battery in here. If I had NVGs, I'd put a counterweight in here, but I don't run NVGs normally. So I'm going to be throwing my battery in here, and then I'll feed it up through the One Tigress loops so that the wires don't get too messy. This was $17.50, and you go on Amazon and you can get it right there. It's Krydex, so it's a decent material. It's going to hold whatever battery packs for the most part. And then over here you have a Velcro straps that you can actually put a chem light or something like that in here to hold. But I highly suggest this, especially if you're running a GoPro, because the batteries are not going to last that long if you're playing a overnight game or something that's longer than, just a few hours. You're going to want to run an external battery with your GoPro. Moving to the front, I run a GoPro Hero 7 Black. I love it. It's great camera. We're not really going to talk about that because it's not part of my actual loadout itself. That would be more so the filming gear. But as far as my mount, I use a SureWow GoPro mount. I got it for $18 on Amazon. Didn't break the bank. Very nice. I've never had any issues with it, and it attaches super easy. Doesn't wobble on my head. Doesn't move around. The GoPro filming usually comes out great. So great mount, cheap, and it's easy to get on Amazon within a few days. So next on my list are going to be my Tac Sky Comta 2s. These are a replica for the Peltor Comtac 2s. They're going to be a lot cheaper. Quality is nowhere near what you're going to be getting for Peltor, but again, Peltor, you're going to be spending $500 plus on a pair of Peltor Comtacs. So to get these Tac Skies for $118.99, it's way worth it. These actually fit pretty tight to my ear. The actual material around here, this like rubberized like seal on your ears, it's not that great, so it's not gonna prevent all of the sound. It's not really gonna be super nice for really, really loud like shooting and stuff like that, but it'll get the job done. I probably would, if you're really concerned about like grenades and things like that, you can spend the money, but as far as, depending on the grenade usage, these should be fine. It shouldn't be that often. But again, these are push to talk, so I have my push to talk button down here that I would attach to my shirt. Push to talk, and then I can actually speak to my squad depending on if I have a radio set up or not. But easy to flip up, and they mount really easily. So good option. They won't break the bank. $120 at most, and you get those on Amazon. So next we'll be going over my plate carrier and other things that are actually attached to it. So here I have an Emerson Gear 420 plate carrier that I got for $107 on AliExpress. I'm going to keep on mentioning this. If you do not mind waiting, AliExpress is a great cheaper option. This plate carrier is a replica for the LBX Armistice 2 plate carrier that it runs about $230. So great affordable option for that. It's going to be basically the same thing for the most part. LBX Armistice 2 is going to be better quality, but for the price you're paying for this, it does the job really well for airsoft. On this plate carrier, you have a ton of Velcro, some storage up here. The whole front panel is actually Velcro, which is where your cummerbunds are going to attach to, and then from there you can actually put different attachments on here. Like I have my, again, Emerson Gear Microfight. This is a replica for the Spiritus Systems Microfight mag holder. This, I believe, was $36 on AliExpress, as opposed to the $80 that you would spend for a Spiritus Systems Microfight. With that being said, Spiritus Systems, I know, is always sold out of the Coyote Brown ones, so to get them is even hard. You're going to spend more money, and they're pretty hard to get. So I went to AliExpress, and it took a little while, but I got it for almost half the price. 6 mags I could fit in here. Again, these inserts actually pop out, so these elastic inserts pop out. So I'm able to put 3 mags in the back, and then I could adjust this to be a different type of holder for miscellaneous objects, tools, whatever it may be. I could fit that up here. I can make it into pistol, mag, inserts, things like that. But it's all interchangeable. And then you have Velcro on the front for miscellaneous patches. I have my United States Merchant Marine patch, my Gate Titan patch, and then I have a elastic chem light holder, so I can put chem lights in here. Anything that, a knife, maybe if it's a small knife, or a flashlight, really tiny flashlight, tack light, pens, anything in here, that'll fit. It's stretchy, so it might stretch a little bit, but another good option. The only alterations I had to make on this were because the clips of the actual plate carrier and then the clips on the Microfight replica were actually 2 different sizes. So what I did was I actually cut the clips off of the Microfight, and I used smaller clips and I sewed it back together and then clipped it in. So it's also attached by Velcro and the clips. So there's no issues there. If we turn this thing around, oops, we have a back panel that is full Velcro. This back panel here is a Emerson Gear banger pack. It's a replica of the LBX banger pack. So you're gonna have 4 grenades pouches back here. You're gonna have a small storage here with Velcro on the front to put patches, and then you actually have a larger pack in here to put a, you could put a an HPA tank fits in here. I have a 68 4500 HPA tank fit in here real nice. You can put your hydration bladder, things like that. It'll all fit in here. As far as how I connected it, again, it's Velcro. I clipped it in up here, which they actually matched this time, and I was able to attach it super easily. If you don't like this one, I have another option that I'm not going to show in this video, but basically just unclip this and rip it right off and then slap the next one on there. You don't have to worry about MOLLE attachments, weaving it in and out and all that stuff, which takes a little bit a decently long time. These few seconds, slap a new one on, and you're good to go. But they're also not going to rip off either. So good options here. I got this banger pack for, I believe, let's see, I got this for $43.95 on AliExpress. The LBX version goes for $80. So again, I'm paying a fraction of the price and basically getting the same thing, a little bit less quality, but for the price I'm paying, it's great and does what I need it to do. Alright, moving back to the front, I have a Krydex tactical drop pouch. This is a replica for the Spirit Systems OTB sack pouch Mark II. Basically the same thing. They're pretty elasticy in the front. Front storage, small pouch here, and then here I have a pouch that I keep my snacks. So if you're looking for a snack pouch, I highly suggest the Krydex drop pouch. Great option. It's going to be $20 compared to the Spirit Systems pouch that's going to be $70. So again, fraction of the price for exactly the same thing for the most part. Alright, so on to the last few things. I'm going to be going over my battle belt, and before I actually go into this, I want to just let you guys know that I don't really run a battle belt frequently. For a Milsim event I might run it, but you know, as far as local games, I'm never really going to run it. This is a classic Army battle belt. I got it for $5 on Airsoft GI. It's not the best quality, but it did what I needed to at the time. It's going to hold my pistol holster. It's going to hold my drop pouch for any empty mags that I might have. I'll throw it in here. As far as a battle belt goes, I actually just ordered a new one that's going to be more rigid. It has the double belt, the inner belt, and the outer belt. It's better quality. So I'll go over that in a future video, but for now, all I really need is my drop pouch and a holster for my Glock. I rarely run a sidearm, but for the most part, if I'm doing a Milsim event, I might want to have one on me because I'd rather have it and not need it than need it and not have it. But as far as this goes, I don't know where the holster is from. I believe I paid about $40 for it. So, nice hard holster. It holds and it's no wobble at all. It's going to come right out. You can pull it out with a little tug, but it's not going to get stuck in there or fall out. This is actually a Condor drop pouch, the 3-fold mag recovery pouch. I got this for $13.95 on Airsoft GI. It's great. It holds all the mags that I have. I carry 6 or 7, so I usually can fit 6 in here, no problem. I don't think I've ever really had to put 7 in there because I usually just keep it in my gun until the end of the game when I have to take it out. But again, great drop pouch, recovery pouch. Has elastic in here so that you can actually seal this up so that nothing falls out, but I've never had an issue. And then if you want to close it up, you can actually just close it up so that nothing's coming out of this thing, and you know, it's MOLLE, so it attaches really easily. But as for my loadout, that's basically everything that I'm going to be running as far as gear goes. Guns and stuff like that I'll be doing in a future video, so keep on the lookout for that, and hopefully I'll see you guys soon. Alright guys, that's it for my video. I hope you enjoyed it. Feel free to let me know what you guys thought and what you would like to see for upcoming videos. With that being said, leave a like, comment, and subscribe to follow me for upcoming videos in the future. I hope to see you guys soon. Have a nice day.